Hey everybody, High Lord Tamerlane back with more Obscurities and miniatures. I am once again joined by my brother Barzam, and he has brought bags of stuff.
Yes, I do, and
What you got?
you can't get more obscure than 15 millimeter. Everyone knows Games Workshop, Privateer Press, all that, but the 15 millimeter market is a lot more, I guess, indie, you could say. So it's a lot of small 1-2 man operations working out of someone's garage. Very old school in that regard. So what I've got here today, these come from a small, pretty much one-man operation by the name of Conflict Horizon.
When you open the bags up.
Yeah, so we got a pair of mechs.
When you start with the bigger bag there.
Yeah. So there's one thing I enjoy. It is giant robots.
Yes.
Particularly very anime-like giant robots, and this, as you can see, is a pile of parts.
I'm going to fondle all your parts.
Go ahead and fondle away.
So wait, is this one or two mechs in the bag?
That is one mech.
So
what
two
this
pairs of legs.
this is the Powerman 9000 NEL, as if that meant anything to anybody. This is
Powerman makes me think of the Kinks, but that's just an obscure song reference. Okay.
So what this is a construction mech. Perfect for loading docks and shipyards and whatever other industrial needs you may have. This has a very clear influence from machines like the power loader from Aliens, which is probably why I felt the need to buy it. Because for some reason, I enjoy industrial mechs.
Yes, you do.
So, what you get in this, you have two pairs of legs. You've got some nice extended walkie legs and some folded up standby mode legs.
You keep holding it up, but the camera's not getting it.
Okay, well, you heard what I said.
Yes.
You also get the torso and cockpit, and you get a ton of hand options.
It looks like a tractor.
And it should, because it's an industrial robot. So the types of arms you get, you got a couple of normal, vaguely humanoid arms, and then
I'm just going to peel the flash off.
Yeah, there's a lot of flash, but the cast looks pretty good, so I don't mind the flash as long as the cast is decent. So the variety of hands you get for this thing, you've got clamps, you've got pincers, and you've got humanoid hands, and you've got my favorite, the loader, the big old loader claws. There's even a couple of normal humanoid hands in there for some reason. I guess if you wanted to give it a rifle.
Do they have a rifle included?
That did not, but the other mechs do.
Interesting. There's a fist as well as an open hand, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay. These are your clamps there. Pincers?
Yep, you got a couple of pincers in there too, I guess, if you wanted it to be a logging mech.
All right, that's pretty cool. There's another set over here.
Yeah, those would be the loader clamps.
Okay. So I don't own a lot of 15 millimeter stuff, so I do have those Samurai that Battle Valor helped put out, and you can get kind of an idea there. Let's get the standing legs.
Yeah. You have it backwards.
Really? Oh, yeah. He's running away. Whee! Okay. Well, that's not too bad. I'm assuming with a base,
yes,
it's going to be about
it came with a 40
marine
millimeter
size.
base.
40 millimeter seems way too big, but
Eh.
here's like a 30. I'm just curious. I guess you're right, because the 30 is getting kind of tight. Okay. So what's in the other baggie?
So the other bag,
Let's clear all that out of the way.
both
Not
of
my
these
Samurai.
are actually new releases from them as far as I'm aware.
So they should be available like now.
Yes.
Like as soon as I post this video.
Yeah. So the other one comes from one of the new sets they're doing.
This is still Clear Horizon.
It's still Clear Horizon.
All right.
This faction is German themed. Not that that is really conveyed with the mechs. This one in particular is called the Doberman.
Those legs make me think Metal Gear.
Yeah, so he wanted to do something different with these ones.
Yeah, totally. It's like Metal Gear style.
If you take a look closely at the arms and legs for this one, it is humanoid style, but it is a light type frame that has a lot of open spaces.
What was that one toy line that Konami put out that had Am Driver?
Yeah.
I don't know why this makes me think of Am Driver whenever I look at these. That's an obscure miniature reference there for you. Okay.
So now the way they do a lot of their mechs is they package parts slightly at random, so it can vary what you get. Usually there will be 2 arm poses and 2 leg poses.
Okay, so it's not like okay.
It's not random. It's just that way you get a bit more variety in the pose, I guess.
So the old school, like, just you get in a random set of limbs for it.
Pretty
Okay,
much, yeah.
all right, I got you.
So this one's got a sort of braced shooting pose, pair of legs. The arms, however, are not the braced shooting arms. This one will have its arms splayed out. Comes with
like in a come at me bro type pose.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I'm just trying to, okay.
So what he comes with in terms of accessories, not a whole lot. You've got a rifle and you've got a combat knife.
What's this thingy here?
That tiny little thing is the head.
Okay. Yep, I guess so. I'll take your word on that one.
But the design should look pretty cool once it's actually all built up. And it's, like I said, it's a unique design with all those open spaces through the joints and everything.
The torso design, despite being out of focus, kind of reminds me of the one missile-carrying Macross mecha, whose name I can't think of, that they had in...
Phalanx?
Yeah, kind of green one.
No, that's Spartan.
Spartan, yeah, that they was in Macross and in Battletech. I don't know why. It's like a cross between a Spartan and Metal Gear with AM driver plugs.
So I don't know if you want to show that. That's if that will come out.
Phone on a phone.
Yeah, not the best idea, but you can get sort of an idea of what the machine will look like.
I'm going to put a link down below just in case anybody's remotely curious. So yeah, how much do these run?
Okay, the Doberman is 13 and the Power Man is 12.
How does that compare to like typical 15mm mecha prices? I don't know.
About on par, actually.
I mean, they are resin. I guess maybe if it was in metal, it might be a little cheaper, but...
And keep in mind, these are actually made in the U.S., so you're not converting from pounds or anything either.
I was going to say, because I know in my limited experience in the 15mm stuff, a lot of it does seem to come out of England for some bizarre reason. But, you know, I guess it's not really bizarre, but yeah, I've gotten my fair share.
I've built a few of their other mechs from their first two factions.
Do you have any with you?
No, I don't.
Dork. Bring them next time. Anyway.
Yeah. But the kits are usually very nice quality. I've had no problems with them. And you can get a fair bit of pose options out of what they give you.
They give you proxy bases?
Those are indeed proxy bases.
So they include proxy miniatures, proxy models.
Yeah.
Yeah. That are also bases made in the U.S. So if you want a good base supplier, especially in weird esoteric sizes like we usually like, I also would recommend checking out Proxy, and I'll throw a link in there below as well, because, you know, support your local businesses. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. So this is, again, the Doberman. And then a pair of legs and the tractor top to the...
Power Man 5000.
Power Man. I want to say Power Man 5 or 9?
I don't know. It's the Power Man.
Okay, but the Power Man was a Kink song on the Lola album. Anyway, okay. I'm going to stop talking because I am getting tired of holding this stinking camera, and we need to get a new tripod. So thank you, Barzam, for coming by with your little robots covered in flash that we're going to have to... I would like to see the eventual finished models, and maybe once you got those put up, I'll stick a link on for your Dakka Dakka gallery stuff. Dakka Dakka. So, with that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with his brother Barzam here with Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching. Check out some of these, and especially if you like local homegrown small indie resin model builders, check out
Clear Horizon.
Clear Horizon. I was going to say Horizon Zero Dawn, but that's a video game.
Sorry, not Clear Horizon. Conflict Horizon.
Conflict Horizon.
Clear Horizon is another U.S.-based 15mm manufacturer.
Good enough for me. All right. Thanks for watching, people. Check out those links below. Bye for now. So after days and weeks and possibly months have vanished mysteriously in the span of moments, these models are amazingly painted. So tell us what is what again? Because I can't remember.
All right, so as you may have seen in the video with these unbuilt, they were a pile of resin with lots of flash.
This is the same video, dude.
Now you see them magically complete, painted, fully assembled, even glued together. So on the left you have the Doberman, and on the right you have the Power Man 9000.
Isn't that like an old 90s metal band, Power Man 9000?
You know better than me. Both of these come to us from Conflict Horizon still. No other companies are producing them, unfortunately. Which means...
Give me like a 15mm guy so I can put it with it.
Miraculously, I actually have my own 15mm figures here present. These come from Ground Zero Games, which if you're looking for funky, hard sci-fi type soldiers, Ground Zero's got a lot of them. These guys come from their Moongrunt line, which is nothing but soldiers in spacesuits.
So Doberman. And again, I'm still not a big fan of the weird... What was the one? Amdriver?
Amdriver is probably what you're thinking of.
Didn't Amdriver, the old anime Konami toy line, have kind of a similar setup where you could like swap out the parts?
Yeah.
Like,
now I know High Lord Tamberlane doesn't care for the big spaces all
no,
over
I really
the sky.
don't. Unless there were like some kind of armored parts. I mean, it almost looks like the empty frame of like a Gundam model.
Which I think in the fluff is actually the point of those gaps.
Okay.
So he doesn't like it. That was actually one of the big draws for me because it's weird. It's not something that you see very often.
Wasn't there a line of Gundam models where they did something similar? You like insert the parts or like an inner frame.
Victory had stuff like that.
Maybe it was okay. This one seems pretty. I guess you didn't use. Well, obviously you didn't use the other hands that we saw before.
Oh, of course not. I had to go with the loader forks.
Yeah, I figured as much. Overall, very nice. So I'm going to include a link for Ground Zero Games below if you're in the mood for power loader mechs or unique robots with
reverse jointed legs and big holes in them.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want something a bit more normal, these are only from 2 of the factions that they sell.
Are these
These are also from them.
Ground Zero Games?
No, Conflict Horizon. This is the Patriot, which was one of the first mechs that they put out. And as you can see, if you are familiar with anime mecha, this is very, very heavily influenced by the mechs from Code Geass.
That's what I would think of the chest.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the little roll. Oh, no, I take that back. It does have a little roller dash thingamabobs there.
Now, like the other mechs, these do come sort of randomized as to which parts you get. So there's 2 different sets of arms you can get. You can get these ones splayed out being all dynamic, or there's ones holding the rifle across the chest, like the Griffin has.
And this is also Conflict Horizon?
This is also Conflict Horizon. It's one of their other factions.
Now, are these guys in the same faction? Because I do notice they have the exact same
not.
gun.
And I was going to say the Patriot actually came with an alternate rifle as well.
Then why'd you have them do the same? This is the Patriot, right?
Yes.
That's the Doberman. Okay. And in case you're wondering, these are all resin models.
Yeah. And all of these, even though the parts are slightly randomized, they do come with options. The Doberman probably had the fewest options with it. It was basically give it a knife or don't give it a knife.
Did they have a sword option?
For him, no.
For any other guys?
Some, I believe, do. The Griffin had a close combat option with a pair of sort of blades. It's like little handheld pile drivers that you could hold. But who needs a sword when you've got a power loader?
Out of curiosity, how much does an average mech run?
About $13.
That's not bad.
The bigger ones are $16.
You know, grab that Space Marine over there. That's not a Space Marine. That's a Primaris Reaver. Come on. All right. So in case you're wondering just how these stack up, if you wanted to use them as like, what are they called? Imperial. What were the robots called?
Imperial robots.
Oh, Imperial robots. Stop. Okay. That's better. So, you know, if you're in the mood for resin robots that... Thalics, they're not technically robots. But they're... Okay, I'm rambling a bit.
Cybernetica.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. But that's more Horus Heresy 30K stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to give you a good idea, again, Conflict Horizon, we'll have a link below if you're interested, if you're curious, because they do have quite a few interesting mecha, and everybody loves mecha, including Barzam. Me, not as much as him. But anyway, with that said, thank you for watching. This is High Lord Tamberlane and
Barzam.
And this is Obscurities and Miniatures, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.